Hey guys, how you going? This is BillyEatWorld, and today we're going to take a look at my top 5 reasons to start playing Hearthstone. You might have noticed I've been posting a lot more Hearthstone lately, and that's because I really enjoy this game and I play it almost as much as Battlefield these days. I know a lot of you guys are here just for FPS content, so don't worry, there's still going to be a lot of that, but I am going to start working in at least one of these videos a week. The reason I thought I'd make this video though is to show you guys what this game is all about, so maybe you guys will get addicted to it as well. Before we start though, for those of you who are completely new to this game, basically Hearthstone is a digital TCG like Magic the Gathering. You can play single player or online against real players with decks of cards you build by unlocking booster packs. In a nutshell, as you'll see in this gameplay, the aim of the game is to drain your opponent's life total to 0 by playing a combination of minions and spells. This is pretty similar to how most TCGs work, but as you'll see in this video, there's quite a few things that make Hearthstone different, and some would say a lot more fun. So anyway, to kick off, coming in at number 5 is random elements. Before I got into video gaming, I was a big fan of Magic the Gathering and a whole bunch of other TCGs like BattleTech and the Star Wars TCG. The difference between these games and Hearthstone though, is that the only random element of a tabletop card game is the card draw. Moving the genre to the digital platform allows for a ton of other random elements, which makes the experience vastly different every single game. Also, even the most newbie players in Hearthstone have a chance of winning if RNG is on their side, which some people don't really like, but I think makes the game a lot more fun. And coming in at number 4 is the fact that Hearthstone is free to play. Now, arguably to build a really top tier deck, you either have to invest a lot of time or real money into this game, but at least it's free to get started. Unlike a lot of free-to-play games though, it is actually possible to unlock all the playable content without spending anything, and you can even get to the top of the ladder with a free account. The Arena Game mode is a great mode for free-to-play accounts because it involves drafting a deck of random cards that you may not necessarily own yet. Also, Blizzard have recently added in the Tavern Brawl mode, which also has a focus on random decks, so there's plenty of stuff to do even for the newest of players. So coming in next at number 3 is balancing. I think one of the biggest problems with any online multiplayer game is balancing, and Hearthstone deals with this problem with the ladder system. As you build better decks and you get better at the game, you start to advance up the ladder, which pairs you up against opponents of the same skill level. Some people would argue that having better cards gives you an advantage, which is true for some decks, but fortunately not for all of them. Fairly cheap decks like Patron Warrior, Midrange Hunter and Zoolock are still some of the best decks in the meta at the moment, which basically balances out the pay-to-win advantage. Now coming in next at number 2 is the competitive scene. I think this is so high on this list for me because, to be honest, I was never really a big fan of esports until I started playing Hearthstone, and now I'm hooked. Hearthstone is almost as fun to watch as it is to play, and there's a thriving competitive scene with tournaments every week that you can watch on Twitch. If you don't already play the game yet, or if you're a new player, I'd honestly recommend checking out some of these tournaments and you'll see what I mean. Not only are they fun to watch, they'll also teach you a lot about the game, because what better way is there to learn new decks than by watching the best players in the world play them. And finally, coming in at number 1 is the community. Hearthstone released almost 2 years ago now on the PC, and since then it's also been released for tablets and smartphones. Being a spin-off of the Warcraft franchise, it was always going to have a loyal fan base, but to be honest, I never really expected it to become as popular as it is now. It's currently one of the top-rated games for mobile devices, and it's still by far one of the most popular games on YouTube and Twitch, even more so than BF4. This means that you're never going to have a shortage of content or people to play with, and unlike a lot of other games, it's likely Hearthstone will still be going strong for many years to come. But anyway guys, that just about wraps up this top 5, so let me know what you think in the comments section below, and as always, if you like what you see, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Also, check out the links in the description below if you want to see more of my videos, or if you'd like to support my channel on Patreon, and until next time, see you later, and have a good one.